Well, staying with all things festive, we're joined now by afro-jazz and neo-soul gospel artist Khosi Miranda Ncwane. The singer and songwriter has been doing music professionally since she was 18 years old. It hasn't been an easy journey though. She's here to tell us all about it. Thank you so much, Sis, for taking the time to talk to us.
Hi, thank you for having me.
I know it's all things festive. I'm sure you were booked for a gig now, but thank you for sacrificing.
I mean, I had to come in. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. Firstly, let's just start here. Tell us about your journey. How did it all come about? I mean, I see since 18.
Yes, it's actually earlier than that.
Wow.
I come from a very musical family. So my first time on stage, I was 7. So I was always in plays and everything, but I started professionally at 18.
And how has it been for you? Because I see that your journey hasn't been an easy one.
It hasn't, because, you know, at 18, I decided to go and study BCom because I thought, hey, I like to make the cash. But, you know, when you're in love with something, it never leaves you. So I'd find myself in studios around musicians, and I made the choice at 21.
Okay.
So your passion for music literally led you towards dropping your course and following your passion. What would you say to aspiring musicians who feel this overwhelming feeling that, you know what, I think I'm in the wrong place. You know, I want to follow my passion. I want to follow what I love.
Yes. I think you never tire of following your passion. It's a good choice, because it's horrible to wake up every day doing something you feel like you're misplaced in and that you don't belong in. So pursue your purpose. It's worth it.
And one of the things, I know on your stage name, Khosi Miranda, ne?
Khosi Miranda.
And one of the things, of course, that, you know, you look at, it's the festive season, and a lot of artists are, well, the public believes a lot of artists are getting a lot of gigs around this time, and there's a lot of support for them. Is that the case, though?
That is actually not as true as people think. The market is very saturated, so not many people get the platform they deserve. So you'll find actually 50% of artists are either in teaching because they can't get the platforms that they want.
And for you, is that a problem with either maybe the companies that need to hire or the events companies, or is it something about the artists not marketing themselves properly?
So I think it's twofold. Firstly, I think artists need to be taken seriously. It's an actual profession. So when you take on an artist, pay them accordingly and then appreciate them accordingly. It's a proper service and it's a proper skill. And then also with the musicians, I think, to just set a boundary for yourself and know your self-worth and go for it.
Now let's talk about all things music. More specifically, the kind of music that you create.
Yes.
Tell us about the genre and what sets you apart.
Well, I am a singer, songwriter, and an artist. So I am unique in that I not only write for myself, but I write for other people as well. My music is very African jazz meets neo-soul gospel. So it's just a wide spectrum.
So we're going to hear from you a little later.
Yes.
You're going to give us a piece.
Yes.
But what I find quite interesting is that you'll be mixing a bit of your African language as well as English. Just tell us a bit about that.
Well, I'm Zulu. I grew up with Zulu Christmas carols as well as Christmas ones. And so I decided to just mix the both, just to show who I am.
And what's the beauty of using indigenous music or using your own language to basically entertain the audiences?
I think it's powerful to use your mother tongue.
Yeah.
I think our languages are beautiful and they speak of something deep about our culture and our history. So it transcends the communication. It's quite spiritual, I think, as well.
And as you, when staying with that, you know, spirituality aspect of it, when you write, because you also say that you're a songwriter, do you have to travel somewhere in your mind in order to be in that zone so that you're able to write the song, or do just songs come up? Is it like an easy process?
Well, listen, I believe for me, songwriting is a gift. I'm Christian, so everything I do with God, in God. And so sometimes God will just give me a song. Sometimes I'll pray for a song. Sometimes I'll just get a melody. So, yes.
And the minute you get a melody, of course, you then
have to walk around with my phone because, you know, once you forget the melody, it's painful.
So when I visit your house and I see you walking around with your phone, this is singing, I must understand. So they mustn't think that you're weird or anything like that.
I'm just a musician.
Well, that is good. We can't wait to hear from you,
Thank you so
a little later on. What are some of the Christmas carols you're giving us?
Well, it's a Zulu carol that I grew up on called Kwate Busuku Abelusi.
Oh wow, my favorite.
Really?
Yes,
Oh,
my
Mixed with O Come O Ye Faithful.
Oh, we can't wait to hear
Thank
it. We
you.
can't wait to hear it. Well, Khosi Miranda will treat us to some carols in a moment. But of course, you just have to stay a little bit more in your seat. We'll do so when we come back.